Hey guys, so for today's video, now that I'm in my second semester of college, I wanted to do a little sit down thing where basically I talk about what I learned in my first semester as a college student. Also, I've been so sick lately, so I just wanted to do a more chill video for you guys this week, so hopefully this suffices and you get some good advice from it. So anyway, a little bit of background on my college experience. So I am about two months into my second semester right now at Loyola Marymount University. As you can see, it's a college in LA. It's not too big, like I think there's like 6,000 undergrad here, so I'm not like a huge state school, but you know, I'm still getting the very normal college experience, like I'm filming this in a dorm room. So I have experienced it all, and I just wanted to sit down, talk to you guys a little bit about what I've learned, and if you're maybe going to be starting college soon, you can get some advice from this video. So yeah, with all that being said, without further ado, let's get on to the video. So the first thing I learned is that unlike high school and college, you have a lot of really awkward time gaps in the middle of the day, and sometimes that's going to be kind of like unavoidable. But for me, I had a really hard time being productive when I had like a 2-hour gap in between classes in the middle of the day. So like experiencing that whole thing first semester, I realized that like for me to have my most productive schedule, I would need to like make my classes more back to back and then end earlier. I think everyone's gonna have a little bit of a different experience for this, but your first semester you definitely want to try to get a sense of like what works for you. So I know that those awkward gaps don't work for me. So this semester I have a lot of like back-to-back classes and I just end much earlier. But then for some people, I know that they work much better when they have like night classes and they have all day to work, or when they have time in between classes to get all their work done versus doing it after class. So yeah, definitely figure out what works for you scheduling wise, because you have a lot of freedom on how you can make your schedule in college. So just try your best to tailor it for what's going to make you the most productive person. The second thing I learned is that sometimes the internet is going to be your best friend. Now, I do not know how people did college before the internet. Like, I'm sorry, but I do not have time to go in for all the office hours for my professors. And frankly, sometimes it's just easier to teach the lesson to yourself. I found that when I was struggling, like grasping a topic, and I didn't have time to go in for office hours, websites like Course Hero were perfect for me to like teach it to myself, but also just like have a little bit of guidance in that too. Coursera is perfect because it basically provides you with everything you could possibly need to learn a subject. So it has like notes, practice questions, study guides, and even 24/7 available tutors that you can personally ask questions to. For me, this not only helped me save time when I was studying, but it's also just so much more convenient, and it just really helps you like tailor your studying to you and just have it all in one place. It makes it so much easier. You can even find practice problems for your exact class at your exact university, which is super helpful for studying, especially if your professor doesn't like give you much to go off of for the test. It's good to like have all that material from other people on Course Hero. You could also find and bookmark study help from people that previously took your course that maybe uploaded like a study guide or like practice problems and stuff. And like I said earlier, there is also 24/7 homework help from expert tutors that you can ask personalized questions to, and are really just there to help you get unstuck and really learn a subject a little bit better than maybe you can do on your own. For me, my schedule, like a lot of my classes are back to back, and most of my professors, they have their office hours like right before or after the class, which obviously does not work for me if I had class right before or after. So Course Hero kind of acts as like my online office hours that I could just like work into my own time. I normally just do it on my laptop and study that way, but they also do have an app that makes it a little bit more on the go and convenient if you're into that. So yeah, if you guys are interested, I'll have an exclusive link down below if you guys want to go check it out. Seriously guys, Course Hero will help you so much in college, so I definitely recommend you guys go click on that. Okay, so moving on to the next thing I learned is the syllabus is actually kind of important, and you do need to keep it and read it. Unlike high school, where a lot of the teachers will kind of just like give everything to you, like they'll be like, okay, we have a test next period, we have a quiz next period, make sure you read this, this, and this. Some college professors just don't do that. A lot of the times professors will have all the homework listed on the syllabus and then all the quiz and test dates and like big papers and stuff, and they might not even tell you when a big paper is due. They'll just expect that you like are on top of the syllabus. So be sure to always be reading that. And what I found was really helpful is like as soon as I get the syllabus, I go on my Google Calendar and I basically just like input all the important dates that they have written on the syllabus into my calendar, and just that way I don't forget anything or like find myself being bombarded with a paper that I should have known about but I didn't. So yeah, definitely make sure you're on top of the syllabus. It is actually kind of important. And speaking of calendars, the fourth thing I learned is you cannot rely on your memory. You're gonna need to get a calendar or a planner or something like that. I don't know why this always happens, but I found that for some reason things always really stack up. So I will have like a week or two where nothing will be due, and then all of a sudden a week will come where like I have 10 things due, and they're all due different times on different days and different requirements, and that can be really hard to keep track of. So I have really utilized my Google Calendar. It's color-coded, it's very organized, and it has really helped me so much in college. So I have all my classes in there as well as important due dates, and then I also be sure to write down all of my weekly homework on my computer too, just to make sure that I'm not forgetting that. Also, having class only 2 to 3 times a week, you think you're gonna remember to do things because you have so much more time, but in reality, like having your classes spread out like that, it just makes it harder to remember to do things. So be sure to write everything down and keep a good calendar. Okay, so the next thing I learned, it's a little bit cliche, but you know, it's true. C's do get degrees. In college, you can get a C and you will be totally fine. Of course, you should always strive to get A's, and I do always strive to get A's, but it's good to kind of remember every once in a while to just let go. Like, it's okay if I get a B, it's okay if I get a C. I'm still gonna pass the class, I'm still gonna get the credit, and it's gonna be fine. So honestly, what I learned is just to not stress too much about grades, because it's not high school. It doesn't matter quite as much. Okay, so next one's kind of obvious, but don't procrastinate. I learned this the hard way. Having a schedule where you have so much free time, it makes it so easy to procrastinate. I mean, especially when you only have class like 1 or 2 times a week. Like, you keep pushing off your homework and your tests, and it ends up like really building up. So I've really just learned to be like much more on top of everything, and even if I'm dreading like doing an assignment, it's honestly just best to get it done as soon as possible and don't put it off. Okay, so moving on to some non-academic related things. Another thing I learned is that you're gonna be walking a lot in college, and it's actually not that bad. I get well over 10,000 steps every single day I have class, and maybe it's just the weather here, so like I'm not like freezing, it's not raining, it's pretty nice out every day, so the walk isn't really too bad, and I've kind of found myself like really enjoying walking. I also have a car on campus, so I could drive to class, but honestly, I think it's just better to walk. First of all, when you're in class, you're like literally sitting down for hours on end, so it's just kind of good to get your blood moving, walk around a bit, especially when I don't have time to go to the gym because I have a lot of work. I just think like the walking to and from class, like I'm getting 10,000 steps every day. Like, I'm still getting a little bit active even if I don't have time to like go to the gym. Another thing I learned is you really don't need as many clothes as you think you do. It's not even that I brought like too much like going out clothes or like party nice clothes, because I actually did end up using a lot of that. Maybe just because I'm in school in LA, but like I've been dressing up a lot here, so that's not really the problem. The problem was more that I brought a lot of clothes, and then I got here and I realized, like, I first of all didn't even like any of my clothes anymore. I just wanted to get all new stuff, but also I was just like rotating so much stuff in and out, and yeah, it got crowded real fast in my closet. So yeah, definitely next year I think I'm gonna bring less clothes and just like allow myself to, you know, build on it. Like, I think I'm looking at my closet right now, and most of the stuff in there like I ended up buying once I got here. So like I brought all these clothes from home, and then I got a bunch of new clothes throughout the semester, and yeah, it's just a lot. So next year definitely I'm gonna bring less from home. Okay, next up, this is probably so obvious to some of you guys, but it really shocked me how much I need to clean. Like, not just like tidying up, like fully like wipe things down, vacuum, dust. Like, if I don't get to do that once a week, like my stuff gets so dirty. I don't know what it is, but dorm rooms are just so freaking dusty, and you're not even gonna realize it until you actually get to cleaning and like wipe your desk down and realize like this is filthy. But yeah, I have definitely learned the importance of cleaning and staying on top of that, because if I forget 1 week, like it is just disgusting in here. And last but not least, the last thing I learned is that I had to get a little creative to stay healthy. This probably varies depending on like what school you go to, but our cafeteria isn't amazing, so I found that like to make a good healthy meal, I sometimes kind of have to like hack the cafeteria a bit, bring my own food in some cases, or just get a little creative on like what I'm ordering, because a lot of the food options here, like it's not self-serve, like it's a lot of like ordering food from little stations. I've also really gotten creative with the salad bar and like how I can make salads. I bring my own bread to make avocado toast sometimes. Like, I've gotten pretty creative with my meals, and it definitely takes a little bit more effort to be healthy in college, but I'd say it's definitely worth it. So yeah, that is 10 things I learned since coming to college. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, huge shout out to Coursera for sponsoring this video. Once again, I will have an exclusive link down below if you guys want to go check it out. I would highly recommend if you are a college student or even a high school student too. It's still super helpful. Also, by the way, if you are not already following me on Instagram, be sure to go ahead and do that. My Instagram is at Ella_Elbells. I post all the time, getting lots of cute pictures lately, so be sure to follow me on there. And yeah, I will see you guys next Saturday. Bye!